Na 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 na. Hey. KTV, yeah. FDE. My man, yeah. Let's go. Right now, my vibes up, getting on.
Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Thank you for watching this video, and hopefully you give it a thumbs up and subscribe down where you see the red button is. Today's YouTube video is going to be about some tips and advice that I have about getting over somebody that you love or that you really had strong feelings for. So the first tip I have is to delete their number. Now, it's really hard to move on from a person when you still have contact with them. So I just think the easiest thing to do is just to remove their number so that you won't have any further contact with them. They may still have contact with you, but at least if you delete their number, you're making a step forward into moving on from the previous relationship and getting over that person. So delete their number is step number one. Step number two is to delete them from all social media platforms. Now, it's the same with the number situation. If you really want to get over someone, you have to be willing to remove them from your life. And though sometimes it's really hard to remove someone physically from your life, it's not hard to remove them socially from your life. So what I mean by socially is removing them from all platforms. So Twitter, Facebook, Snapchat, Tumblr, Instagram, basically any social media platform that is used for communication and is used for entertainment. That's something that you need to delete them off of. And the reason why I say to delete them off of it is because you don't want to be so caught up in their lives that you forget about your own. I think most of the time, or sometimes, we tend to lurk our exes just to see what they're up to and see who's the new boo that they're with. But if you really want to go over someone, you have to let it go completely. You have to let them go completely, and you need to move on with your own life. And the only way to do that is if you're not lurking on their profile pics or their profile. So delete them off social media, delete their number, and get ready to move on to better things, girl or guy. The third thing is really important. It's really key to moving on, and that is to love yourself. Now, in most relationships and in most cases, a lot of us spend a lot of time investing love, energy, our emotions, our effort into a relationship, and it really sucks to see the relationship fall apart, because that's time and that's love and that's effort that you consider important. But one of the best ways to move on is to really just take back that love that you've given, and there's no real way to take it back more than just to build anew, so I mean, start over, start fresh, so give yourself a fresh look, a fresh face, a fresh new outfit, new clothes, whatever you need to do to express that love towards yourself. Take yourself out to eat, take yourself on a vacation, rekindle some old friendships, and just hang out with your friends, and just really just indulge yourself in love. Just like pamper yourself and treat yourself good, because it's vital for your physical health, your mental health, your emotional health. It's vital for all three, and it really will help you to move on from that person and to just rebuild yourself and to rebuild your trust and whatever else that may have been broken in that relationship, and to really just start new and start afresh. So loving yourself is the most important key. So much better. Just make sure you are fully whole, you're fully complete, that you know what you want to avoid, and so you can just go into your new relationship with a clear head, a new focus, a new goal, and that everything will work out much better for you. So the fourth thing is to find a new hobby. Find something that you really enjoy doing. Like I said, for tip number 3, we spend a lot of time investing into relationships that when you get out of relationships, sometimes it's easy to just feel lost or feel like you have nothing to do, or just make yourself feel down, you know, and start blaming yourself for stuff. And we don't want to get into that. We really just want to get over this person. We want to close the chapter, and we want to move forth with new beginnings and not hold anything from the past, and not look back at the past, but just to look at the future with a clear vision and new goals and new perspectives. So one of the best things to do is to find something that you love to do, to take up a new hobby, to do something that you've never tried before, to really just put yourself out there. And when I say put yourself out there, I don't mean like put yourself out there in vulnerability, but just push yourself out into the world to try new things, and not just stay where you are and feel sorry for yourself, or just sit at home daydreaming, wishing that you could have back that person in your life, because the chances of that person coming back into your life is very slim. Chances are that both of you the relationship didn't work out for both of you. You both were missing things, and the chances of that relationship coming back together and working for your good it's slim. So you don't want to just stay there and be living on false hopes. You want to get out there as fast as possible. Just get yourself out there, loving yourself, enjoying life, because we all only have one life to live. So like, why just sit at home moping around wishing you could get that person back? You know, there are plenty of people out here in the world who are just waiting for someone as vibrant and as energetic as you to just be out there and show them something new. Maybe show them something that they didn't even know for themselves, right? So the most important thing is just get out there, find something that you love to do, and do it, and just live your life. Now in this process, there's going to be times where you're going to think about your loved one, or think about that ex or whatever. So 6 is to write down your feelings, or to talk to someone. So you're always going to have those memories of you and that ex-lover or that ex-partner, whoever they are to you. You're always going to have those memories, and some will be good, some will be bad, and there's nothing that we can really do about it, because our brains, that's how they're programmed, to remember things, right? So there's nothing much that you can do about it. The alcohol won't help, the drugs won't help try to forget it, to lessen it, because when you're sober, it's always going to come back. So I think one of the best things that really worked, and it really worked for me when I was going through my own personal relationship issues, is to write down everything. So write down how you feel in that present moment, how you felt about the relationship, how you felt about that person. And this is not something that you have to share with anybody. This is not something that needs to be read to the world or shared to that ex or whatever. This is your personal feelings, these are your personal thoughts, and this is for you. This is to help you, so you can release those emotions, release that anger, release whatever you're feeling on the inside, and let it go, so that it's not eating away on your insides. So I would say, just get yourself a little journal, really an inexpensive journal. It doesn't have to be expensive. The dollar store sells journals. Just pick up one, you know, and just write down how you feel. And don't think about it. Literally just take your pen and just start to write. Whatever comes to your mind, write it down. And do this whenever you feel like you have a memory or something pops up in your head about that person. Just write it down really quick, and then if you still feel like you need to talk to somebody, find a close family member or your best friend, and just tell that person, just be like, hey, look, I really need to talk right now, and just vent out your feelings. And last but not least, number 7. Now, number 7 is more of my own personal tip, because I tell this to all my friends and like family members, and this one is basically it just says, do you until your next boo. So basically what that means is, girl or boy or whoever is watching this video right now, you have to do you. When I say do you, I mean live your life. I mean get yourself together. I mean put on your favorite perfume. Do anything that you can to make yourself feel good, to look good, and do you until you find your next boo. So live your life, do what you love, and don't listen to anyone. Honestly, just do you. Just slay on these people, slay on your ex, slay on everybody who ever doubted you, and love yourself, pamper yourself, treat yourself like the king and queen that you are. And honey, sooner or later, the one who's meant for you will definitely be there. So these are all my tips, 7 tips to get over the one you used to love. Hope you enjoyed it. If you really like this video, subscribe where you see the red button, like, give this a big thumbs up, and comment on anything that you liked in this video or stuff that you would want to know more about, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.